Welcome to the Experience PowerPoints.
In this updated version, we will talk about balance, stability, and natural principles.
Learning outcomes, proportions, intervals, and sleep. Proportions. Some interesting observations were made, and as we see, the balance has some fundamental roots. The most important of them is the 50-50 proportions between the parasympathetic relaxed tasks and the sympathetic striving task time in your day. Proportions. Tasks that can be characterized as parasympathetic relaxed tasks are A. Body types such as stretching, eating, having a massage, then lay down, or sleeping, and B. Mind types such as meditating, having a focused breathing session, or focus in the warmth of your circulation. While sympathetic striving tasks are A. Body types such as body, exercising, working, walking out, dancing, and cooking. B. Mind types such as mind, exercising, studying, for example, reading, writing, etc. Proportions. In recovery phase, in order to have a proper, strong, and sustainable base for maintain your balance, you have to see how many hours of your day are your waking hours, and use half of them in parasympathetic relaxed tasks and half of them in sympathetic striving tasks. Let's say that you are sleeping 8 hours of your day, so the remaining waking hours are 16 hours, so half of them or 8 hours, that you can use them in sympathetic striving task, and the other 8 hours, you can use them in parasympathetic relaxed tasks. Or let's say that you are sleeping 10 hours of your day, so the remaining waking hours are 14 hours, so half of them or 7 hours, that you can use them in sympathetic striving task, and the other 7 hours, you can use them in parasympathetic relaxed tasks. While you don't put yourself in situations that doesn't support and consolidate those proportions. Short intervals in recovery phase. Also, you can utilize the time of sympathetic striving tasks and parasympathetic relaxed tasks on the forms of intervals, which can yield higher output. For example, 30 minutes of sympathetic striving tasks followed by 30 minutes of parasympathetic relaxed tasks alternately, by setting a timer before its interval. Proportions in working phase. In order to have a proper, strong, and sustainable base for maintain your balance, you have to see how many hours of your day are your sleeping hours, and then subtract them from the half daily hours, which are 12 hours. For example, 12 minus 8, or 10 hours equals 4, or 2 hours, which are remaining for parasympathetic relaxed tasks, while the other 12 hours of the day, they can be used for performing sympathetic striving tasks. While again, you don't put yourself in situations that doesn't support and consolidate those proportions. Short intervals in recovery phase. Also, you can utilize the time of sympathetic striving tasks and parasympathetic relaxed tasks on the forms of intervals, which can yield higher output. For example, 30 minutes of sympathetic mind type striving tasks followed by 30 minutes of sympathetic body type striving tasks. Or instead, in this interval can be performed parasympathetic relaxed tasks depend on their remaining hours, which can place strategically, for example, before sleep and during the day when they are needed. Those intervals also performed alternately, by setting a timer before its interval. Momentum intervals in working phase. Also, you can utilize the time of sympathetic striving tasks and parasympathetic relaxed tasks on the forms of long intervals, which can yield higher output. For example, for a 10-hour sleep, if is that your natural amount of sleeping hours, you can start your day on winter 5 o'clock or on summer 6 o'clock, until on winter 12 o'clock or on summer 13 o'clock, which is the midday. You can perform mind-type sympathetic striving tasks, starting with mind exercise, and continuing with mind-type sympathetic striving tasks until midday, and from the midday until your sleeping time, which can be on winter 19 o'clock or on summer 20 o'clock. You can perform body-type sympathetic striving tasks, starting with body exercise, continuing with sympathetic striving tasks, and finishing with stretching, or instead a different, or the same, mind-type sympathetic striving task in the case of extreme workload, or unmanageable deadline period that you have to get out of the way. But you may already know that this last case scenario doesn't support your overall balance and wellness. Or alternatively, from the morning, at 5 or 6 until midday, you can perform body-type sympathetic striving tasks, starting with mind-body exercise, finishing with stretching, and continuing with body-type sympathetic striving tasks until midday, and from the midday until your sleeping time at 19 or 20, you can continue with mind-type sympathetic striving tasks, while the remaining parasympathetic relaxed tasks, which can be calculated by subtracting the sleeping, eating, and stretching hours, out the total 12 hours of parasympathetic relaxed tasks. Or more conveniently, you can just time your sympathetic striving tasks time in a day, in order to know the remaining time that you used for performing parasympathetic relaxed tasks, that they can place strategically during the day when they need it. Sleep. For better daily energetic levels, you can synchronize the middle of your sleep with the middle of the night, which is on winter 0 o'clock, or on summer 1 o'clock, which are the midnight. For example, if you normally sleep 8 hours, you can go to bed at 20 o'clock on winter, or 21 on summertime, and wake up at 4 o'clock on winter time, or 5 o'clock on summertime. Or if you normally sleep 10 hours, you can go to bed at 19 o'clock on winter time, or 20 o'clock on summertime, and wake up at 5 o'clock on winter time, or 6 o'clock on summertime. And from then on, you can stabilize your waking and sleeping hours in order to maintain those high energetic levels throughout your days to come.
And this is the end. And thus, experience tells us context maintains principles. Like and subscribe for more.
See you in the next one.